lot of people seem to be upset with me because I used the phrase unaliving of the pregnancy when I was talking about Rebecca Walker in my last video. The reason I used the phrase unaliving is because the word termination didn't seem appropriate. Why didn't it seem appropriate? Because Rebecca herself has said that she has been haunted by that decision for years, for decades. You know, there's an emotional element there. I was trying to bring humanity to her story. As anyone who's ever lost a pregnancy will tell you, there is a difference between having a termination through wanting to forget about it, or, you know, the circumstances were not pleasant, and having to terminate because you have no choice, because of complications, because of medical reasons. You know, that's where it becomes emotional, and that's where the word unaliving is paying respect to those souls who never got to be born and never got to experience life on the outside. The point at which a soul enters the fetus comes down to individual belief. But one thing that cannot be denied, and that has been proven by science, you can Google it, is that at the moment of conception, there is a literal spark of light that can be seen visually, right? And that is the moment where, that is life itself, that is the essence of life. And from that moment, the DNA starts to unfold in the womb, okay? And that entity becomes a living being, whether we understand how it's alive or not. It needs things to grow, and it's living. There's a difference between a pregnancy that ends because of miscarriage and one that ends where that baby, that soul, that energy had every intention of being born, and that opportunity is cut short. That is a form of unaliving. You know, life doesn't only exist through one spectrum, in one way. Life has stages, and they are all equal to life. Rebecca had this pervasive guilt about that decision, and she was worried that she may never have that chance to be a mother again. So she herself recognizes the life that she carried, and that's all I was doing. Okay, so, you know, I stand by what I said. You don't have to agree with me. But I know a lot of people will agree with me.